What do you need to improve your lifestyle habits to beat diseases? Yes. What is it that you need to get you to start making changes, to get you to start making improvement to your lifestyle habits to beat diabetes, heart diseases, high blood pressure, high cholesterol through your lifestyle habits? What does it take to help you to improve your lifestyle habits? Do you need more information or do you need more inspiration? That's the question I like to ask. Right? I want to ask, what's stopping you? What's stopping you from improving your lifestyle? What's stopping you from making the changes that you need? What's stopping you from doing the necessary, whether it's about your sugar intake, your vegetables intake, your exercise habit? What's stopping you from improving your lifestyle? Because when you ask people, do they want, do you want better health? Everybody wants better health. And you ask them, do you want to lower your risk of diabetes or the severity of diabetes? Do you want to lower your risk of heart attack and stroke? Everybody wants that. Everybody wants better health. Everybody wants to lower their risk. But when you ask them, why? Why is it that you don't? You know, why are you not making the necessary changes, the necessary improvements to your lifestyle habits that have obvious room for improvement? Right? And it begs the question, I would ask, do you believe that healthy lifestyle habits can help to prevent and combat lifestyle related chronic diseases? Almost everybody will say yes. Everybody will tell me they believe, they want, right? They want better health. They they want to lower their risk of chronic diseases, and they believe that lifestyle is a very important part, but yet they are not doing enough. Right? So what do you need? I'm curious to know. That's why I want to ask today as I go about my morning walk. That I'm about to start my morning walk. Come join me for my morning walk as I talk about this. What do you need to start improving, to start making changes to your lifestyle habits to beat diseases? Do you need more information or do you need more inspiration, more motivation? What is it that you need? What is it that you need to improve your lifestyle habits to beat diseases? So come join me as I walk today, as I go about my morning walk, and let's talk about this topic. Let's talk about this topic of what do you need, right, to beat lifestyle diseases? What do you need, right, to get you to start making changes to your lifestyle habits? Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Right, come join me. Come, let's join me for a morning walk. Are you doing your morning walk today? Are you having your morning walk now? Good morning. Hi, good morning. Yes. What is it that you need to improve your lifestyle habits? Come share with me. Right. Good, good morning, Mary. Good morning to you. Good morning, Mayok. Good morning. Good morning to you. What do you need to improve your lifestyle habits? That's the question that I like to ask everybody. Right. So as I begin to walk today, can I encourage you to say hi? Can I encourage you, to share, right, in the comment section, what country you're from? Say hi, give encouragement to one another. Are you doing a morning walk now? Are you having your daily morning walk as medicine? Are you walking? Are you walking every day? Are you walking every other day? Are you walking in the day or are you walking in the evening? Doesn't matter. Get a morning walk in your day. Okay, start the day with a morning walk. Start the day with some good morning sun. Okay, but that's not the topic I want to talk about today. The topic that I want to talk about is, right, what do you need to improve your lifestyle habits? What do you need to make the changes that you need? What's stopping you? Why are you not starting to make the changes that you already know you need to make? What's stopping you from doing that? Good morning, everyone. Hi, Alba. Good morning to you. Hi, Christy. Good morning to you. And Rachel Tay saying good morning and say need to exercise more. and need to stop procrastinating. Yes, that is a very good comment, and I want to thank you. All right, I want to thank you, yeah, Rachel, for sharing that. You need to exercise more and need to stop procrastinating, and that's the topic that I want to talk about today. Why are we procrastinating when it comes to making the necessary changes to our lifestyle, making the necessary changes, right, to what we need to do? What's stopping us from doing what we need to do? Why are we procrastinating? When we know we need to exercise more, we don't. When we know we need to cut down on our sugar, we don't. What is it that's stopping us from doing the necessary? Hi, Esther. Esther is going to walk at 8 a.m. That's about half an hour from now. Good that you join us. Good morning, Catherine. Catherine is joining us from Sydney, from Australia. Hi, hi, hi. Okay, what do you need to make the changes? You need more information. How many of you think that you need more information before you can start? How many of you think you need more motivation? You need more inspiration? When I started, my channel, whether on Facebook, whether on YouTube, whether on TikTok, there were a few ways that I can go about getting people to start improving their lifestyle. I was considering a few different ways to try to activate, motivate, enable people to improve their lifestyle, to tackle lifestyle diseases. Should I be doing informational videos? Because there are millions, tons of information videos out there. Some good, some not so good, some very good, some very bad. Some are great information, some are misinformation. There's so much information out there. Do people need more information, or do people need more inspiration? Hi, Esther. Esther thinks that people need more discipline and motivation. Right? More discipline and motivation. And Christy shares that, people need to have more self-discipline. Right? So, do we need more information, or do we need more motivation? Because inspiration sells. Not information sells. Information, whether right or wrong, the more controversial information is, the more headline grabbing some information is. Oh, a new discovery of this fruit, this substance, this nutrient that help to beat dementia, that help to lower blood sugar in 3 days, 7 days, 23 days, how to lose your weight in 7 days, in 10 days, in 23 days, 28 days, 30 days, 90 days. Those information will sell. People will click, and people would read, people would watch. And there is no lack of information. In fact, is there too much information out there? What do you think? Right? What do you think? Catherine, they will need more information, more discipline, and more advice. Okay? So, I want to talk about this today. Do you have aspects of your lifestyle? Do you have aspects of your eating habits that you need to change? You know that, oh, you're eating so much sugar. You are putting so much sugar in your drinks. Oh, there's still room for improvement in terms of sugar. In terms of vegetables, you have room for improvement, right? To add more vegetables into your diet. You already knew that. Do you? Do you need more information before you start doing? Or do you just need to start taking action? Right? That's the question that I would like to ask. Right? The question I'd like to ask is, what's stopping you? What's stopping you from doing the necessary? What's stopping you from doing what is needed, right? To make the changes, to make the necessary changes, to make the necessary improvement to your lifestyle, to your eating habits, to your sleep habits. If you're not, you're not sleeping regularly and early enough. You're not, optimizing your sleep, you know that your sleep is giving you potentially health problems. If it's not now, even you can perform well in the course of a day, you know that you can do better in terms of sleep. If you know that, but you're not doing anything about it, then I want to ask, what's stopping you? What's stopping you from doing what is necessary? What's stopping you from doing what is necessary? Okay? And Esther says that we need more structure and guidance. Absolutely. But do people want structure and guidance? Right? Do people actually understand that they need more structure, more guidance? Or are people quite happy with the random piecemeal nuggets of information? Because nowadays, people have very short attention span. Right? People have such short attention span that they are quite happy. They say, oh, I read this somewhere. You know, I saw this video. My friend sent me a Facebook link, a Facebook video on something. You know, and somebody said that and in Chinese, where do you get your information? You know, how do you learn to make choices? And then often in Chinese, they may reply, 听说,他说,谁说, you know, 听我的朋友说,听我的校友说,听说他说谁说. Then I always tell a joke and say, 听说他说谁说,越磨越黑. Right? The more you make decision based on hearsay in a piecemeal, random manner, is it helpful? Or is it even unhelpful? Or is it even something that will cause a person to be confused, right? To be paralyzed into inaction, right? And sometimes Catherine say you get carried away. Christy say that the internet is flooded with information, right? Some good information, some bad information. So the question I want to ask is, what's stopping you? Right? What's stopping you from making the necessary changes? Right? Do you need more information, or do you need more inspiration to change and improve your lifestyle? Do you actually need more information before you cut down on sugar? How much more information do you need? What's stopping you? That's the question I want to ask. Because if I ask any of you, can you all help me by sharing in the comments? What I know you must have said this before, but can you share? Do me a favor. Can you share in the comments your answer to this question, which is, do you want better health? Do you want to lower your risk of heart attack, stroke, dementia, kidney failure, and all the many common and yet devastating, debilitating chronic diseases that are lifestyle related? Do you want better health, and do you want to lower your risk of lifestyle related diseases? Do you want to? Share with me in the comment section whether you want to. Even though it's obvious, do me a favor, answer the question. I would like to do a poll. Right? How many of you want to? Gichu, raise your hand, indicate in the comment section. Do you want to? 举手. Do you want to? Do you want better health? Do you want to lower your risk of lifestyle related chronic diseases? Do you want to? Share with me in the comment section. I know it's an obvious answer. Who doesn't want better health? Who doesn't want to prevent, diabetes complications? Who doesn't want to prevent stroke, heart attack from ever happening in their life? Who doesn't want to? But let's put to pen, let's put to words the obvious. Do you want better health? Do you want to lower your risk of lifestyle related diseases? Put in the comment section. 举手, raise your hands, give a thumbs up, say yes, or say whatever that you want. Put in the comment section. Do me a favor. I'm doing a poll, and this is important. This is a very important question, right? This is a very, very important question. Can you do me a favor and key in your answer in the comments? Do you want better health? Do you want to lower your risk of lifestyle related diseases? It is seemingly a very obvious answer. Right? Seemingly a very, very obvious answer. Right? Linda, say good morning. Right? And we'll still walk after 8 a.m. For an hour. Christy say yes, right? You want to lower your risk. Right? Esther shares that we need to have more specific instructions, more structure. And Linda says yes, yes, yes. Clara say yes. Belinda say yes. Okay, so if I still will wait for more answers to come in to this very, 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 very important question. You don't mind, just walk with me for a while, as we get people, right, to answer this very important question as they stream in, as they join in from Facebook, from YouTube. I am at the same time simultaneously live streaming the walk and this chat into my Facebook page as well as one of my YouTube channels. Right? Do you want better health? Do you want to lower your risk? And the next question I want to ask is, this. If you want better health, can I ask you whether you believe? Do you believe that a healthy lifestyle can help to prevent, can help to combat diabetes, heart diseases, and other chronic diseases? Do you believe? Share in the comment section whether you believe that healthy lifestyle, changes in our lifestyle, can help to prevent and combat lifestyle-related chronic diseases. Can we do that? Can we say that? Can we raise your hand or write in the comment section? Do me a favor again, write in the comment section, do you believe that lifestyle habits can prevent and combat lifestyle-related diseases? Can a change in diet help a person prevent diabetes if he or she does not already have it? Can a good healthy lifestyle, a change in diet, change in exercise habit, improvement in the sleep habits, can a person with diabetes get improvement in his or her blood sugar, have better control, or even reverse the diabetes through lifestyle change? Can or cannot? Yes or no? Can a person with high blood pressure control the blood pressure, bring it to a lower level through lifestyle change? Can a person with high cholesterol lower the cholesterol level through dietary change, through lifestyle change? Can a person lower his or her risk of getting heart attack, stroke, dementia, kidney failure, especially in the later years of their lives, through a healthy lifestyle habits? Through healthy lifestyle habits, can a person do so or not? Do you believe, right, that healthy lifestyle habits can help us prevent, if we do not already have it, to help us control, help us reverse, and help us combat even the complications of lifestyle-related chronic diseases like diabetes, high blood pressure, high cholesterol, fatty liver, stroke? Can we do that? Is it possible? Do you believe? Can you share in the comment section whether you believe? Right? Abu Rama say yes. Catherine Go say yes. Christy say yes. Clara Yao say yes. Yes, I think most people would believe. But believing is one thing. Doing is another. Everybody said that I believe that lifestyle is important. But how many people actually would do the necessary? How many people would do the necessary, okay, to build a healthy foundation of lifestyle to prevent and combat the various diseases that they currently have or they hope to prevent, hope to avoid having in their life? How many people do more than just knowing and believing? How many people actually take action? Right? And the question I asked was, what's stopping you from taking action? Because if you do want better health and you believe that lifestyle can help to lower the risk of lifestyle diseases, right? What do you need to get you to start improving? What do you need to get you to start changing the aspects of your lifestyle, right, that are different, that are necessary, that are obviously not healthy, not optimal, not ideal in preventing and combating diseases? What's stopping you from tackling them, right? What is paralyzing you from doing so? So, and Arurama says that all are reversible when one really wants a change in their lifestyle. Yes, reversible whilst the window is still open. Diabetes in the early stages, diabetes, even high blood pressure in the early stages are potentially reversible. That means you can bring your blood sugar, blood pressure to a normal level without medication and be so for a good period of time or even forever. That means you reverse the diabetes, you reverse the high blood pressure. Yes, it is possible, right, to reverse whilst the window is still open. But the window is not open forever. The window is not open forever. The window may close. Right? The window is not open forever. Hi, hello, Udaya, Lakshmi, good morning to you. Right, where are you from, Udaya? Right, good morning to you. Okay, so some of you have very good, comments, and I'd like to talk about this comment from Esther. Esther says that we need more specific instruction ways on cutting down on sugar besides taking kopi o kosong. Again, it's just like in class, right? Can you learn a subject in school, right, just by a series of short videos, whether on Instagram, on YouTube, or on TikTok, 30 seconds, 60 seconds, 90 seconds, 3-minute video, right? Do you think one can comprehensively, accurately, correctly understand a topic adequately through random short videos here and there, right? Or why does even a simple topic in school, right, for school children, even in adult learning, when you go for a course, when you go for a class, do they just teach you one topic, each topic by a 2-minute video, and okay, let's move on to the next video. So I give you 3 things to do here, 10 things to eat there, 7 things to avoid. Is it so easy? Why is it that many classes, right, many things may require a more comprehensive, intentional effort? Like if a person wants to learn, you may not need to go to school, but you may need some structured training, structured coaching. So work with your doctor, work with your health coach, work with, your dietitian, work with a healthcare professional, right? Work with somebody who will then look at you as you and help you as you based on your need. Because from my experience, teaching and coaching patients and running programs, everybody have very different gaps in their many people, including people who are CEOs of companies, including people who are highly educated, including people who have, related training and education, healthcare professionals, even health coaches, even, a lot of healthcare professionals, right, that I have come across, that I have interacted with, whether as my patient or whether as my coachee or whether as my students, right, where I run courses and training to help people understand the power of their lifestyle, how to change their habits to tackle the conditions they have. There are often obvious gaps in the knowledge, obvious misconception that they have, or they might not even know. And it's very common that life is like that. None of us, right, can be sure that we have no blind spots. None of us can be sure we have no misconception or have misinformation, have been misinformed until somebody else points it out to you or somebody else teaches you. Okay, so certainly I agree with Esther, right? We do not need just more information. We need it in a more structured, intentional ways, right? 卖走卖走，爱走走水水。You want to learn? Learn properly. Want to learn? Learn comprehensively. You want to learn? Learn, right, with the intention to use the information. Don't just keep taking notes, take action. Right? So often, right, when I run workshops, when I run programs, or when I give some talks, right, whether in a church, in a company, in a community, And I see people, oh, Dr. Chan is here, he's starting his talk now, he's starting his lecture, he's starting his sharing. No, there are some people in the audience that will take out their notebooks and their pen and preparing to start taking notes. And before I start, I will say, hello, everybody who's having a notebook and pen ready, can you do me a favor? Can you put it away? Can you put away your notes, book, and your pen and paper? Because for this session, I do not want you to take notes. I want you to take action. Because knowledge itself does not give us health. Only action does. And often, we have no gap in knowledge. Right? We have enough knowledge. Of course, we can do with more knowledge, more information, but with whatever that you currently have. And if you keep it simple and strategic and focused and clear and simple enough for people to take action. And that's when it becomes powerful. And that's when people will begin to be able to unlock the power of the lifestyle and the eating habits. Hi, good morning. Right. Good morning, Udaya. You are in Singapore, from Singapore. You're on express bus on the way to work. Good for you. Right. Thank you for your kind comments. Thank you for kind comments. Right. Yes, Esther, consistent guidance, personal coaching helps. Certainly. Right. I have, whenever I see a patient in my clinic, no other than taking history, right, of their medical problems, look at their blood test result. Now, one of the conversations I always have with my patients in my clinic, or when I talk to people when I run program, is that, what do you currently know? I will ask them, where do you currently get your information? Right? What is your belief towards this particular diet or that particular diet? What do you know about diabetes? What do you know about the pathophysiology of diabetes? What do you understand of sugar? What's your definition of sugar? What do you think of fruit juices versus fruits? Right? What do you think of honey? Right? What do you think of this particular diet, the keto diet, the vegan diet, the vegetarian diet? What do you think of low carb, high carb? What do you think of all that? I often have to spend time, almost half an hour of the 1 hour of consultation, the first session I have with them, the first hour. I often have to understand what they currently know, to have a full appreciation, comprehensive understanding, stock take of their beliefs, and also identify potential gaps, potential misconception. And everybody's gaps and misconception is different. And therefore, I think, Esther, you got it spot on. Right? Everybody, if they can, should try to get personal guidance, consistent guidance, personal coaching, right? At least for a while, to have a stock take of your lifestyle, to have a stock take of what you know, what you don't, and to clarify any misconception, any misinformation, identify the gaps and fill in the gaps. That's a very important process. That is why for my patients, right, I don't see ad hoc patients. I'll see them through a period of 3 months, 6 months, or whatever. See them once in a few weeks, each time spending an hour with them. Because you know what? It takes time to identify the gaps, educate, re-inform them, clarify misconception, misinformation, and then set goals, and then for them to practice, experience, explore, feedback. It's a process, it's a journey. So I would encourage you to work with your doctor, work with your health coach, work with your dietitian, work with somebody who is, accountable to you, who has the responsibility to give you evidence-based information, somebody who's not trying to sell you some supplements or some herbs or some special something, but somebody whom you may have to pay for professional coaching and advice, to spend their time and share their knowledge and have the accountability to look after you. Wherever you are, you may be now watching from the United States, you may be watching from New Zealand, from South Africa, from Thailand, from Hong Kong, from Malaysia, from Myanmar. Does not matter. In your locality or online or wherever, work with somebody whom you can trust, whom you can work with, have the relationship with, right? That you have the ability to share about your lifestyle, your health problems, and the person to help coach you along the way. Right? That's why I totally agree with Esther's comment. Right? One of the gaps that people have is that they do not have consistent and even personal guidance. Often relying on piecemeal nugget information. Oh, I follow this particular YouTuber, I follow this particular scientist, I follow this particular chiropractor, this doctor, this whatever on YouTube, and then I watch this video. And then there's always random, piecemeal, not integrated, not synthesized, sometimes have some gap in the video whereby the caveats are missing, the conditions of that information are missing, right? So often it's incomplete, and that can lead to this, inevitable and unfortunate gap in a person's information of what to do, what to choose, what to eat, what not to eat, how to do, what to change the lifestyle, what's important, what's not important, what's the priority, right? What's the key thing, what's the first thing they need to do. So often a person does not get down to that. Okay, so what's stopping you? What's stopping you from improving your lifestyle? What's stopping you from making the necessary changes to your lifestyle? Because if you do want to have better health, if you do want to lower your risk of heart diseases, if you do want that, and you believe that a healthy lifestyle can help you do that, and yet you are not doing so, you're obviously not doing so, then the question that begs that I, that I need to ask is, what do you need? What are you waiting for? I mean, it's putting in, I hope it's not, said in the rude way, but I think it's quite powerful. What are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? What are you waiting for to start? Because if you know you're taking too much sugar and you are not cutting down, then the question is, what are you waiting for? Are you waiting for more information? Are you waiting for more inspiration? What are you waiting for? What's stopping you? Like, do you need more motivation? Do you need somebody to encourage you? Right? What are you waiting for? What do you need? Do you need more information? Do you need more inspiration? That is why I asked that question. Okay, some health coaches only want to promote their products. Right? I mean, there's a role for supplementation, but you need to do it very judiciously in an evidence-based manner. Not every good nutrient is good for you, right? What is good in a whole food, what is good in turmeric, the spice, may not translate to the same benefits when you extract the curcumin, right, into a pill. What is good, in pomegranate as a juice may not, or the fruit may not translate the benefits when you put that into an extract. May not, and may not be necessary. So not every, right, supplementation is good, necessary, or even safe. And so I agree, don't focus on products, focus on your action, focus on somebody to help you take the necessary step, informed decision to do the necessary, right? And Esther says that, doctors don't really have time. It depends, how the setup is. It's understandable in a busy family GP clinic or a specialist clinic. It is not set up for long consultation. And there'll be a lot of angry patients out there. Wow, I'm waiting for 2 hours, 1 hour, So we need to be intentional about it. Whether as a doctor, whether a health coach, right? If we need to spend the time, then let's structure the time. Let's structure the consultation. Let's plan and schedule the consultation. Hi, Priest Wong. You are watching from New York. Greetings. Good evening to you. I think it's evening now. Am I right? Right, it's evening now. And we have Kam San. Good morning. Right, you are now walking along Mary B. Mong River near your house. That's beautiful. How I wish I can see a photo, a video of the scene right now where you are, Kam San, where you're walking, along the river. That must be quite a nice sight. But here, where I am now is not too bad too, yeah. I'm now in a park. There are many people walking, right? There are many people exercising. I have the young, I have the elderly. I have folks running, I have folks in the wheelchairs, I have folks in walking sticks, I have people jogging, I have people running, I have people cycling, I have young kids, I have, yeah, it's quite a nice uh, environment to be with people who are also similarly taking action, right, for their health through exercising. And Esther shares that you want good health, but sometimes at the loss as to where to start and how to do, right? Exercise and healthy eating is quite broad. Exactly. It's too broad, right? And when you make it too nugget-like, you know, I often see some videos out there, 7 things you can eat for diabetes. I always have to take a deep breath. Is that the approach, right, to tackling diseases? I may not agree, right? I think we need to look at things more holistically, right, more intentionally. When we want to learn important knowledge and nugget or information is two different things, right? You need wisdom from knowledge. You do not need, you know, random, poorly informed action from nuggets of information that you gather from all over. Right. So I want to encourage you, work with somebody, work with your health coach, go and find your doctor, go and find your health coach, go and find your whoever that you have access to, that you are comfortable with, that have confidence in, that you trust. Okay, right. Udaya say please like and share so many people will benefit. Yeah, Udaya. I do not know her. Right, she seems like one of my team habits as medicine. Now she's part of this team habits as medicine, and she's encouraging people, right, to like and share because many people will benefit. And Angie, hi, you are saying good morning, right? And Angie shares that fully agree about my comments about supplements, about extracts and concentrates put into a pill may not give you the same benefits, right? Because, and I totally agree with Angie, right? Food as medicine is very different as making the food into a pill. Agree or not? Food as medicine, is it the same as putting that extract of the food into a pill? If bitter gourd is good in helping us lower your blood sugar, does it mean that we go around taking bitter gourd pills? It's so common, and that's why I cringe whenever I see even mainstream media or social media random pieces of information of this fruit, this food, this vegetable, this whatever that are about health, about the impact. When the new study that comes out, there's something that's newsworthy, right? But it's not put in the right context, the caveats, and not shared in the balance of the entire evidence and information that we already have, right? That nuggets of information can be very harmful. And one area is we must not be so quick. If we are against having pharmaceuticals in a pill, that we are judicious, not be too quick to be over-dependent on medication. Neither should we then turn to food in the pills, herbs in the pills, extracts in the pill. Can we turn to whole food? Can we turn to our good choices, informed choices in our food? What we put onto our plate? What do we put into our body? Right? Things that we put into our body in terms of the times when we are at the hawker center, when we are food center, when we are eatery, when we are at a cafe, those are as important, if not even more important, than what kind of supplements, what kind of pills, right, you are taking in a natural extract pills that you're taking. I'm not against supplements per se. There's a role, right, for evidence-based, needs-based supplementation. There's a role for that, right? But not random supplementation based on hearsay, based on marketing, right? So can we focus on that? Hi, if you're new here, I'm Dr. Chan. I'm a medical doctor from Singapore, right? And as I go about my daily walk, as I often do, because it is my passion and my mission, right, to try to encourage people, activate people, and motivate people to unlock the power of their lifestyle, to unlock the power of their eating habits, to prevent and combat diseases. I'm often talk about a lifestyle-related condition, a lifestyle-related topic, a habits-related topic that will impact our health destiny as I walk. So welcome. If you're new here, do share, do say hi, like and share this. Do share with us where you are from, which country you are from. Right. Thank you for joining me in my regular morning walk. Right. So many of you are such a great encouragement. So my question to you is, do you need more information or do you need more inspiration? And you need more information. Where do you get your information from? What kind of information you need, right, to get you to get started? Right? Can you share in the comment section what kind of information that you think you need to get you to get started, right, in doing the necessary to improve your lifestyle? What do you need? What information, what gap in knowledge do you have? What is stopping you from making the changes in your lifestyle? Do you need to know the exact protein content of quinoa? Do you need to know the GI of brown rice? Do you need to know the GI, the glycemic index of white rice? Do you need to know whether basmati rice got how many grams of fiber are there in basmati rice? Do you really need all this information? Right? Of course, such information will attract lots of viewers, lots of clicks. Right? But do you really need such information before you start choosing brown rice over white rice? Do you need to know the nutrient content, right, of quinoa before you explore eating quinoa in your diet? Do you need to know which vegetable has a little bit more calcium, which vegetable has a little bit more nutrient than other vegetables before you begin to love, explore, and enjoy vegetable? Do you really need to know? What kind of information you need? Do you need to know, right, that sugar, all the bad things about unnecessary, excessive sugar in your diet? Do you really need to know? Right? Or do you really need to just, I decide, I want to start taking action? Do you need more information or do you need more inspiration, more motivation? Because information sells. I can tell you that. I know I've been running a YouTube channel for 3 years. I've been running a Facebook page for about 10 years. Right? I have about 98,000 followers on subscribers on YouTube. I have 80 over 1,000 followers on Facebook, right? And I have hundreds of videos. I've been on social media for a long time. And I know what attracts views. And it saddens me. Sensationalism attracts views. Unnecessary information, unnecessary poor information. Give people what they want. Doesn't matter what they need. Do people really need more information about the detailed nutrient content of fruits and vegetables, fruits, before they make choices? Of course, there are gaps. But I'm saying, don't we already have enough? With whatever information, knowledge that you have, that you clearly are confident, that is clearly evidence-based, that's clearly correct. Is there anybody who would say that it is wrong to say excessive sugar added in your diet is bad? And can anybody say that it's wrong? Does anybody believe that, oh, that is fake news? Sugar, excessive sugar being bad for health is fake news. How many of you would say that excessive sugar in your diet is fake news? You really need to have more information. Of course, we need more information, but you need more information in a proper, structured, guided, responsible way. 卖走卖走，爱走就走，随随。You want to learn properly, learn comprehensively, learn in the way whereby you get to ask questions, learn in the way where you get to clarify your misconception, right? Don't just learn, right? YouTube videos with lots of detailed information on this study and that study, I think they are great in terms of encouraging people, catalyzing, triggering their curiosity, their interest. But to make use of detailed information, scientific information, right, on social media to make choices often lead to misconception, often lead to making decisions, right, that are not based on a comprehensive contextualization to a person's needs, a person's goals. Right? You could do with, right? You want to learn as a group, in a way whereby you get to ask a question, where you get the way that, oh, I thought that fruit juice is good, I thought fruit honey is good. You get to ask a question and you get to have that clarified, right? You get to ask that, oh, if I cannot take brown rice, but I still want to take rice, how do I take the rice in a way that will still minimize my blood sugar spike? You get to ask, you get to learn in a almost classroom guided manner, whether online, whether you go and attend a community-based teaching program. There are many of such all over. All right. I have not developed an online course or online webinar program. I don't have the time. Right. I wish I have, but maybe I should. I should conduct some online workshop and webinars. I will allow you to ask questions. There'll be interaction. If you like me to do that, raise your hand. I will find time sometime in the next few months to do something. Okay. In a very simple manner, to take a baby step, to contextualize information regarding lifestyle and health, to make sure that people consider the contraindications, the caveats, the dangers of certain choices of food. Even nutritious food need not necessarily be good for health, right? Something with good nutrient. Fruit juices have got lots of good nutrient in them. Does it mean that if you drink lots of fruit juices every single day, it will be good for health overall? Definitely. Is that true or is that false? And so often, many of the answers are not black and white. They are not even gray. They are contextual. They are conditional. They are caveats. They are contextual to you. You may be diabetic. You may be highly insulin resistant. You may be having fatty liver. You may be having metabolic syndrome. So in relation to you, certain recommendations that are good for the people in general may not be good for you, may not be good enough for you. Something that is good advice in general may not be good advice to you. So that's what I mean by contextual. What do I mean by caveat? And what do I mean by contraindications? Right? That means there are certain people, imagine when you go to see a doctor, when a doctor prescribe you medication, wouldn't a doctor say that, oh, if you have this condition, that you have this problem, you have this allergy, then you cannot take this drug. That's contraindication, right? You have, a history of gastric problem, this particular medication may not be suitable for you because it's contraindicated. It may cause some bleeding, it may cause problems, right? That's what I mean by contraindications. Okay, so how about caveats? Caveat, contraindication, context, right? It's very important. You need to learn things comprehensively, right? So where do you get your information from? You go to YouTube, get inspiration. And you may get some information, but information does not equal knowledge. Information in a piecemeal manner information on its own that's correct, but when understood wrongly, can become unwittingly, unintentionally, become misinformation, become misconception, become the very thing that paralyzes a person from taking the correct step, making the correct choices. That's why a lot of people say, doctor, one moment this is good, one moment that is good. I don't know what is right anymore. Actually, medical science is very clear on certain things. And those certain things are powerful enough. Those certain things are certain enough for us to start taking firm, committed, concerted, 慢走慢走爱走做随随 action. Yeah? And that is clear. Right? And so and Tam San said that we think we need to have mind support, right? And Abu Rama says plant-based. Whether you're plant-based or not, be plant strong, right? Many plant-based people are not plant strong. This is not the topic itself, but everybody, whether you're a meat lover, whether you're a vegan, can do better to be plant stronger. Sugar itself is dangerous. I understand, but you cannot avoid rice. Esther say yes, webinars. You like to have webinars. Abu Rama, then I'm sure you're referring to. I'm not too sure what you're referring to when you thumbs up, right? Are you referring to like, oh, maybe you're interested in some webinar, some courses or whatever, right? I do not have a course, I do not have a webinar that I have planned. I have a lot of things on my plate. Some of the things that I'm working on at this moment in time are, I'm working on top of seeing patients, one-to-one coaching for my patients. Right? I don't take many patients because it's very time consuming. But taking patients one-on-one coaching requires me to spend an hour with them a few times in a month, once or twice a month, over many months. So imagine just having a small group of patients one-to-one can take a lot of my time. But I still take patients, right, where I think it's useful and appropriate. But I spend a lot of my time, working in a community setting. I work with a government agency where I develop, design, strategize programs for them to activate people in the workplace to change their lifestyle, change their habits, to better prevent, better control chronic diseases. Now, I also have a personal passion project whereby I'm working with a church, right, to deliver lifestyle coaching, lifestyle change program through their cell groups, through the cell groups. And that's what I'm working on. And that's keeping me very occupied. On top of course, doing live stream, on top of also doing my YouTube videos, my Facebook live stream, sharing, live chat. Right? So you can imagine that my days are so full, right, that I have not thought of doing a webinar. I have not thought of, many of you say, okay, let's do a webinar, let's do, how many of you, right, if I should, I'll keep it very simple, 45 minutes, 1.5 hours, 2 hours, right, let's spend adequate amount of time, take it slow, right, but do it properly, cover one topic at a time, don't be too ambitious, cover a few key questions that a person must answer, must know properly at each webinar, at each course. It's been in my heart. I've been planning it for a few years, but I never bring it to completion. I developed, to some extent, a course on eating rice better. Right, because a lot of people are looking at how to eat better rice. Doctor, is brown rice better than white rice? Is basmati rice better than brown rice? And actually, that's the wrong way to describe it. When people are asking, right, is black rice better, red rice better, is quinoa better, right? And often there is a gap in that knowledge, in that approach. So I've been designing, in my heart, and I have started some work. Actually started about 3 years ago at the start of the pandemic, as I was at home, and I said, okay, I want to do a course called Eat Rice Better. Instead of looking at which rice is better, I want to teach people how to eat rice better, to lower their blood sugar, to minimize blood sugar spike, to minimize the impact of sugar spike from eating rice, whether you're eating from the hawker center, in a food center, in a restaurant, or whether you're cooking and eating it at home. So I've been thinking of that. But sadly, I'm so busy with so many of my work, for the government agents, for the government organization that I do some work for the churches that I'm trying to develop programs for my own other work. So I don't have time to complete that. But how many of you will be interested in a Eat Rice Better workshop, online course or program? All right, maybe it'll take about 1.5 hours. Right, that will go through the GI of rice, the glycemic index of rice, what affects the glycemic index of rice, what affects the sugar spikes when you eat rice, what are the good strategies, right, to still eat rice and still minimize your blood sugar. How many of you will be interested in such a program? If there are enough interest, it may motivate me to, okay, finally, go and complete, start a webinar, simple one. Don't try too hard to all the bells and whistles, online call, zing, zing, zang, zang. Just keep it simple. Get a Zoom, get 10, 20 people, sign up, register, and then you have a course for a small fee, right? That people will then sign up. The point is to get people to be competent, right? To learn it properly. How many of you will be interested in a course like this? How many of you will be interested, right, in a webinar on how to eat rice better, for example? If those of you are interested, can you write in the comments, right? Eat rice better, not eat better rice, yeah? Eat Rice Better. If you are interested in such a program, you can also go to my link tree, and indicate your interest. But just for my curiosity, what's the level of interest or need out there? Are people struggling with how to make good sense of how to eat rice better? No, nowadays in the market, nowadays, in the supermarket, you will see lots of a flood of low GI rice. This is good, this is bad, this has special properties that is will not spike your blood sugar. Really? So maybe we should have a good proper learning session, a good proper course, right? And actually develop an online course, but I haven't finished it. I've been too overwhelmed and busy, right? With so many things that I shared earlier. So would you, right? Would you do me a favor? If you think that I should spend time, if you want to encourage me to spend some time, you take me maybe 2 months, right? To put my all the things I've been doing on rice, all the teaching that I'm doing on rice, how to minimize sugar spike from nut rice, what are the choices, what are the strategies when eating rice. If you think that you want to encourage me to devote a bit of my time to doing this so that I can run a webinar, a course on this, right? Can you do me a favor? Give me some feedback that is something worthwhile for me to put my time to. Right in the comment section, just don't need to say anything, just say eat rice better. Right in the comment section, eat rice better. That means you are interested, you want to encourage me to finally launch and run this first webinar or course, right? To teach people one aspect of their lifestyle that will affect blood sugar, affect weight, affect fatty liver, their health in general, which is in the Asian culture, rice play a very big part of our diet. Right? How many of you, right, would be interested, right, in a program like this, Eat Rice Better? Right? Certainly, so many of you have shared that. Right? What about cooking show? Right? That's a lot of work, Aru Rama. Right? I've done that. I've even done cooking courses, cooking classes. I would gather maybe 10, 15 of my patients, and get them to sign up for a cooking class that I will actually look for a teaching kitchen. Actually go and rent a teaching kitchen, a kitchen whereby they have seats, whereby they can see, and actually have done such training programs before. Teach them how to cook a low GI meal, teach them how to cook a plant strong meal, teach them how to have strategies. So I actually run such cooking classes before, but it's very time consuming, and maybe I can do it online, right? But don't have the time. But I think right now, right, one of my ideas, one of my thinking, right, is that okay, let's not be too ambitious. I'm not taking a break, from my walk, catching my breath, right, and taking on some questions. And Haley Tan say yes, you'll be interested, right, right. And Haley Tan, eat rice better. Esther would eat rice better. Kamsan say eat rice. So you'll be keen, right, to join a program on, if I run a workshop on eat rice better. All right. Chris Wong, eat rice better. Right. Joanne, eat rice better. Yes. And people are writing here, eat rice better. Right. In the comments is because, right, I've been mulling over, because many of you have said, doctor, right, do you have a webinar? Do you have an online course? Answer is no, I don't have. Not now. I've been thinking of doing so, but I don't have the time. I've been busy with my work. I work for a government agency. I'm busy running my clinic, doing one-to-one coaching programs. I've been busy doing programs, developing passion program, purpose, my personal mission program. Developing a lifestyle change program for church through a self group. I've been busy with many things, right? So I have not been doing or conducting any webinars or workshops. So some of you have suggested, doctor, right, can you do one? So I say, okay, if you want to do one, let's start with something that is close to the heart of many people, especially here in Asia. There's rice. What choices of rice? And how does rice affect our health? What are the strategies, when we eat rice? when we eat out, at the hawker center, at the food center, at the eatery, at the restaurant, right, whereby there's no good options, there's no brown rice, there's no healthy rice, right? How do we, when there's no better rice, how do we still eat in a restaurant that has no better rice? How do you still eat rice better? Right, that was a question I asked people, right? And if those of you who want to encourage me to develop such a course or webinar, I reckon it'll take about 2 hours, right? I may do it live and then maybe have replays for those, right, who want to participate, right? And yes, maybe that will put a small fee to it, right? Because I always have all these years, these 10 years of dealing with workshops and programs, everybody like to attend free workshop, free webinar, free programs, right? And they'll take notes and they don't take action. So often I like to charge a small fee because those who pay more attention, whether you agree or not. And that is my experience. And it's really discouraging to have people, attending free workshops and take no action. It actually discourages you a lot. I say, oh, have I just wasted my time? My time could be better spent doing something else. So often, whether it's a nominal fee, I would get people to pay a fee when they attend workshops and programs, because those who pay more attention and take more action. You agree or may disagree? All right, but I'm happy. I do a lot of free sharing, free talks, free workshops as well online. Recently, I did a 5 habits for better sleep. Did a simple webinar online on sleeping habits. How to improve sleep. I'll be happy to do that. But I think when something that needs some attention for a person to sit through from beginning to the end and consider a subject, a topic holistically, all right, I think we need that commitment. So often I get a commitment in the form of small fee, $10, $20, something, whatever. The point is, right, to get the commitment to sit through the 2-hour program, think through, and use the information after that. All right. Udaya say agree, when paid, more committed. Yeah, and it's a sad truth. Because free information is everywhere. Free information is, I learned this, learned that. I used to run a lot of free workshops in the community. Hundreds of people will turn up. And yet, sadly, every time they turn up, they didn't make a change, right? Because they're there to take notes, they're there to take photos, they're there to, take the souvenirs or whatever, right? So I often want to encourage people, right, to say yes, 卖走卖走，爱走做水水. I want to run a course or attend to learn something. Let's do it properly. Okay, let's do that properly. Right? Would you agree with me? Right, to do that. Okay, I have about 10 minutes before I go. Right, I'm just having this poll. Right, maybe I'll go and find a place to sit down. Is there a place for me to sit down? Right, I do hold this gimbal. My hand is aching. Okay. Right, my hand is aching from my walk. I'm taking a break from my walk. Right. So can I do a poll here? I'm intending to run a workshop and a program. Not intending to. I am having this idea of doing so, right? Because many of you, as I live stream, ask me, Doctor, right? Do you run workshop webinars? We need to learn. All right. Then I say yes. I used to do live coaching workshop and sessions, right? But I have not done any live webinars lately. I've done so, right, for school. I do a live school for all the teachers. Some years ago, through webinars. I have done it for church. I've done it for groups, but I've not done public webinars. I've not done public online courses, right? So I've not been thinking about doing that. But lately, as I do live stream, many people are saying that, how do you do online courses? Because I'm in New Zealand, I'm in Australia, I'm in New York, I'm in whatever. I can't attend a physical. And I say, okay, maybe I should experiment by doing the first one. And one of the first one I want to do is a Eat Rice Better webinar, Eat Rice Better course. And this course is about, how to eat rice better. That even when you go to a food court, a eatery, a hawker center, whereby they do not have better rice, they don't have brown rice, they don't have healthy rice that you want to choose, how can you still choose to eat rice better? Eat rice in a way that's still good for your health, right? Eat rice in a way, not say good for your health, eat rice in a way that will minimize the sugar spike the unhealthy sugar spike, the unhealthy, aspects of when you eat too much rice in an inappropriate way. All right, how do we manage that? How do we make choices without being extreme? Without being, like, oh, rice is not poison. Rice is a staple. The Asian culture has been eating for centuries. Why has rice suddenly become bad? Rice did not suddenly become bad. No, but it is the combination, right, of our food choices that includes rice that has now turned, what is seemingly a healthy, yummy, traditional staple, right, rice, into a problem. Some people see it as a problem. I do not see rice as a problem, but I do see the way we eat rice as a problem. I don't know, not sure if you can understand, what I'm saying. I do not see rice as a problem, but I do see the way we eat rice as a problem. Okay, right. So have a great day, Catherine. Thank you. Right. Yes, Esther encouraged me. So that's what I'm saying. Right. I'm thinking of, I'm thinking of running a workshop developing. Maybe in 2 months' time. Right. Keep tuned in into this channel as I walk and talk, and when I'm ready to have a webinar, I hope by God's grace I have the energy and the time, right, to do it. I will run a course called Eat Rice Better, about 2 hours, right, where I will teach about the GI of rice, the impact of rice when we eat rice in a way that is not healthy. Our habits regarding rice that are not healthy. What can we do? Practical tips as to how we can minimize the impact of blood sugar spike from rice. Right, I already have a name for the course as I walked just now. The course is called Eat Rice Better for better health. Eat rice better, not eat better rice. Even you eat white rice, how do you eat white rice better, in a better way, right? So you're interested, you want to encourage me. More importantly, if you want to encourage me to spend the time and energy to develop such a course, to eventually launch such a webinar, can you write in the comment section just 3 simple words: Eat rice better. I will take that as your indication of interest, that your indication of encouragement to me. Doctor, please spend some time to do it. I'll be interested to attend. Can you do that for me? Right? Can you do that? Eat rice better. Okay, so as I want to remind everybody, all right, that perhaps you don't need more information for many instances. Sometimes you need information, do it in a comprehensive, concerted, proper environment. You do it comprehensively, where you can get your answers, your questions answered, that you be doing so contextually. Because if you really want better health and you want to lower your risk, and you believe that lifestyle habits can prevent and combat chronic diseases, right? What's stopping you from doing the necessary? What's stopping you? Do you need more information, or you need more motivation, need more information or inspiration, right? But I think many of us have enough information for some key obvious aspects of lifestyle. If you're taking too much sugar, you are putting sugar in your drinks, you can start by, don't put sugar in your drinks. Go kosong. You're not eating enough vegetable at your next meal, lunchtime today, can you put more vegetables on your plate? If you're not walking daily, you do not need more information to walk daily. You need more inspiration. Then join me every day as I walk. And if I'm live streaming, join me, get the inspiration, get the motivation, get the encouragement to join me in the walk. Right? There are many aspects of your lifestyle that you know can be better, and you do not need more information to start. Start with those first. Start now, start today, start immediately at the next meal. Start today. Start walking every day. Start cutting down on sugar. Start eating more vegetables. Simple, powerful truths. Simple, powerful things that we can do. Right? Even as you go on to other areas of your health, other areas of your lifestyle, right, to improve and change. Right? So can you do that? Okay. So I want to thank everybody. Right? And thank everybody for joining me in my walk today. Right? For Teresa Peng. So many of you, thank you for your encouragement. Right, thank you for encouragement in encouraging me to start my online course, online webinar, Eat Rice Better webinar. I hope to do it live for a group of you that have the right time zone to that can interact with everybody. And then for those who can't, you can always go in and watch the replay and all. And Esther say you are just starting a walk in a park, right? Right now, good, right? Good for you. May you be blessed. All of you be blessed. You have a blessed day, right? Yeah, have a blessed day. And I wish all of you, I agree with you, please, definitely a paid course as a firm commitment, right? It's a sensitive topic, right? But for me, from my experience running three workshops in churches, in community, in companies, I realized a lot of people want to listen or take notes, but they don't take action. So sometimes I've learned over the years that no, actually people's behavior, the psychology is such when they pay attention. So those who pay attention. So no, I'm thinking of putting a nominal fee into a paid webinar workshop, just to get people to pay attention, sit through, don't run away, for the 2 hours, right? So be blessed, everybody. Let habits be thy medicine, right? Unlock your power of your lifestyle habits as medicine to prevent and combat diabetes, heart attack, stroke, and other chronic diseases. Okay? May all of you be blessed. Be blessed and blessed. Be a blessing to the people around you. Start taking action. Be a role model. Walk the talk. Don't just talk, but walk the talk. Let us build this community. Let us be an encouragement, a motivation to each other. Okay, be blessed. God bless all of you. Right, have a wonderful day.